what you have decided to do is very daring. Was it worth it for you going on such a journey and doing something so daring that everyone, it seems like, is going to be against? Was it worth it for you now that you have accomplished such a long-term goal?
Worth it is an understatement. So just being a part, just being the vessel God can use for His glory is so much worth it.
But how about people who are not necessarily able to, maybe they never encountered the word to be able to obey it by staying sexually pure until marriage? And is there any way they can still live a life that's pleasing to God?
There is hope. Our God is a God of many chances, and we are not condemned.
What social problems have you guys been able to solve or at least bring awareness to?
It's to use our business as an inspiration to other young people.
The first question I have for you here is, your organization has been around since 2014 and completed over 20 projects. What would you say led to this success?
I'm so excited, and first of all, and to be on this platform, and the Nepo success is based in the strength of a team of young people that are motivated to a cause that has to do with creating positive impacts in communities to help young people realize their full potential. So all of what we have achieved, it is the basic effort of all of the young people that works in your network.
You've been in operation since 2014, and one thing I know for sure is that with any journey, there come challenges. So, what challenges has your team encountered, and what specific leadership traits did you have to utilize to lead your team in those difficult times?
Thank you. Challenges are so many, and they will always exist. Some of the challenges that we have had over the past time is that from the inception stages, we had a challenge of securing an office space. The next thing that was a major challenge is the issue of resource mobilization.
How was your organization able to accomplish such a milestone to have people being paid as a nonprofit where you're not expecting any income on a regular basis?
Well, like I will always say, I think as take me for this on this platform. I think I have the best staff in the world. I would say the best staff in the world because all of those that today call staff, they were volunteers. Back then, where they were 100% volunteer without any volunteer how to run them. They were just volunteering their services for free. But today, you know, we can have people that are on payroll.
You recently graduated from the University of Liberia with a BSc in biology. So how were you able to stay so focused while you ran your organization, you ran your business, and you tried to advance yourself by traveling all around the world? How were you able to stay so focused?
It was not really an easy joining, I would say, but it took perseverance, determination, and passion because science and at the same time actively involved into activism. But I was able to balance it with my school, give credit to all of the organizations that I worked with during that time, and also a professor at the University of Liberia, because I can remember there were many days that I had to sit for makeup, to grant excuses, especially where you have to travel. You need to do it because you have to represent. You need to make your case out there. So it was not an easy experience, but by the grace of God, we made it. I am so great, but I made it because I had people supporting me and having my back.
You've established a very strong team at the Girl Health Alliance, including the likes of Demaris Jackson. So how are you able to recruit and retain these young people, even though you're not necessarily paying them or paying them much?
You really pushed me today. The first thing I think it has to do with your interpersonal relationship. Leadership is not about just it's not just about getting the job done. And I'm passionate about the people coming after me. Not only that, but you must be able to motivate your team. And especially Girls of Alliance, our team can boast about. We have a very strong and committed team. I can see it everywhere. I'll just motivate your team. Not when you're motivating them, also mentor them, coach them, help them on their journey to success.
When we talk about career options in Liberia, the first few that comes to mind are doctor, lawyer, nurse, and maybe a
Yeah.
teacher, trying to be more than those four categories of jobs in the society that are the most common. How has your organization expanded and opened the minds of these young people in that regard?
Thank you. So, in terms of opening the minds of young people, we have a guidelines of over 500 careers that we make mention of during our events. And that is going to enable students to think out of the box, that I'm not limited to a career based on my family line. I'm not limited to a career based on peer pressure. So they have options to identify careers that are different from just the ordinary career that they see around them. Also, there are practical examples of people who have explored careers other than the medical or educational field that we bring together during this event, share their personal and professional stories with these students. So they identify the challenges during the share of these stories. They are able to see beyond being an educator or just a classroom teacher or a doctor. So with these personal stories that are being shared, real life experience with the exposure of hundreds of careers to students, they are able to think out of the box.